Hello, this is episode 9 of the Magical Musical Instruments collection. This is the Whispering Meadow Harp. Welcome to the Magical Musical Orchestra, a musical world where music and magic intertwine. The wind lulls wild creatures to sleep, the stars sing lullabies, and otherworldly people create instruments that, when played, bring this world to life. Here, music is not just a source of entertainment, but a powerful force that can alter the world. The musicians play melodies that can heal wounds, calm storms, grow lush landscapes, summon animals, conjure gentle rain. Yet, these musicians can also evoke fear, ward off threats, and protect the realm from darkness. Let's begin a journey through this fantastical land where the Magical Musical Orchestra weave dreams, paint beauty, and summon power to fill every corner of the world. This was actually one of my favourite ones to design and to paint. When I kind of came up with the concept of doing a character playing a harp, I imagined them to be huge. I imagined them to be as big as the biggest tree. I've got a friend who plays the harp, and she's an incredibly small human, and she plays the hugest harp ever, so she was a big inspiration for this. So I created this character who plays a harp which is made out of a tree. So even though she looks in proportion to the harp, when you think about it, the harp is actually a tree, so she's massive. And I can imagine her sitting in a field or sitting on top of a hill with her tree-sized harp in her tree-sized body, playing to all the fields across the air, and just enjoying the grandness of her size and the gentleness and softness of such a beautiful instrument. So this is the Whispering Meadow Harp. The materials that go into this are a giant willow tree, the wood of a giant willow tree. So I imagine that she's probably found a willow tree that was dying or was really ancient or something like that, and she has taken it and repurposed it and turned it into the body of a harp. And because the tree is so old, it's sort of become hollowed, so it's got this beautiful resonance in it when she plays the harp. The strings are made out of the finest silk of grass. You know when you play with grass and you can peel off little hairs from the grass? I imagine the strings to be made of the most delicate silk strings of grass. And there are little dandelions attached to the strings as well. So I imagine that they will float around when she plucks them. All the little dandelion bits float around and carry the song in their little puffs, in the little dandelion puffs, across fields and that sort of thing. This is the description I have about the Whispering Meadow Harp. The sound of the Whispering Meadow Harp is as gentle and soothing as a warm breeze through a field of wildflowers. The strings of the harp are made from silkgrass, a rare plant that grows only in the quietest, most secluded meadows on the edges of the earth. The strings produce a light, ethereal tone with soft and whispery notes. With each pluck, a magical dandelion puff would drift away on the air, leaving a lingering echo that feels like the distant call of a bird across the moors. It's an instrument for quiet moments of reflection, for playing under the stars, or for gently filling the wide, open spaces of the Highlands with comforting melodies. I feel very connected to this character. I don't know, I feel like I maybe look like her a little bit. My hairstyle is fairly similar, and I feel like I am quite a quiet person who likes being alone. I like being in my own company, making my own like music, so to speak. So yeah, I feel like I would just be sitting somewhere, playing my music, making my art, and just softly sending it out to the world. I feel like that's sort of what I do in my life, in my job anyway. So yeah, I really felt kind of connected to this character. I felt like this character could be more me than any of the other characters. I mean, they're all kind of like elements of me. When you're an artist, when you make artwork, especially like quite personal stuff like this, with backstories and characters and stuff like that, all characters are kind of like me in a way, in some way or another, or elements of me in some way or another. But yeah, I feel like this one is a lot more me than some of the other ones. And I love the soft purpley greens and blues of this piece, and I had a lot of fun painting the textures of the tree and the leaves and how they all came together. It took me a minute to get the pose correct because it's kind of hard to, I don't know, make it not look like she's missing a leg or something like that, because she's not sitting on a stool, she's sitting on the ground, or she's propped up on her own ankles or her own feet. So I put another leg out the back to the side so you can see that she is like really close with this instrument, really like you hold it close to your body to be able to play it, to feel the feels through the instrument, through the art you make, through the music you play. You can see here, I made a little mistake. I didn't want that the string was like cooked off to the side a little bit, so I used a little bit of water to remove it while it was still wet, which I love about ink. You have to work fast though. When you make a mistake, it's like go, go, go. You have to work really fast to fix it or rectify it if you want to remove parts of it. So that's what I did there. Then I have to wait for the paper to dry fully before I can go over it again. Yeah, I didn't spend too long on this piece, but I really wanted to keep going. It was one of those ones where I was just having such a lovely time that I wanted the painting to keep going. I wanted the story to keep going. And yeah, so this is month 9, which is, what is that? September. This is September in my calendar. And yeah, I hope you really like her. And let me know if you're a September baby and if you relate emotionally, physically, musically, color-wise to this character. And yeah, happy birthday to all those September babies out there. I will see you in a couple of days for number 10. Okay, have a wonderful day. Tooroo.